Hello then folks, welcome back to another video. It's me, DoctorBenjyFM. Now, the Streamer Showdown has taken place twice already. Season 1 and Season 2 have both been won by Lelujo, and it is back for Season 3 with 5 new contenders for the crown. If I take you on over through this transition, you can see there then Clates FM is involved, as well as Dave Azzopardi, Dupe, those two boys from WeStreamFM of course, as well as James Alcott and Spencer FC. Join myself, Lelujo and Zealand in the Streamer Showdown. Welcome to my streaming setup, viewers. We of course are live. As this video goes out, we'll be live at 7 o'clock on both the Saturday and the Sunday, and these tend to happen sort of every 3 weeks or so. So if you're watching this video in the future, maybe you've got an idea of when this was and when the next ones will potentially be. So hopefully it gives you an idea. Yeah, you can see then, and they're the teams that I'll be facing off against. And of course, on Wednesday night, we had a draft to conclude who we would have in our sides. £500 million budget with emphasis on La Liga this time. We decided that the 5 wildcards would be still important, still in play, but that 15-player La Liga core, very important to people's squads. And I think it's only right that I show you through my team without giving too much away. So as I bring you over here, you can see the team that we've selected. If I search it by, there you go, goalkeepers at the top, that's how you like it. My team's pretty good. I've got a nice lot of depth in there. I've got a bit of an issue in central midfield. Maybe not quite enough depth if that becomes a problem. You can see I've got a few players injured there. The way that the system works with the Streamer Showdown, if you're not familiar, is that you have all of your injuries and fitness regained for all of the league matches, but by the time you get to the knockouts on the Sunday, none of that happens. Bans can formulate throughout as well. 3 yellow cards equals 1 suspension, and then 3 more, another suspension, etc, etc. So every 3 cards a player will be suspended. We want to try and give players as much room to play as possible, but at the same time we understand it's a smaller tournament. You have to try and punish a little bit here and there. So yeah, if I get central midfield injuries or suspensions, either in the knockout stages or the league, I could be in trouble. But overall, very, very happy with my team. If it was to look at, or to be looked at as an 11, this is potentially something that I may well do. I'm going to have 2 or 3 tactics that I'm going to be turning to, but this, of course, is something that I've played before. I had a save on stream a few years ago with Brescia, and this is a system that I deployed really, really successfully. And I thought maybe we'd try it against real people in their real homes, in real life, and see how we get on against them. So let's run you through the 11, shall we? A lot of it is quite straightforward. Thibaut Courtois. There was really 3 goalkeepers we could have gone for. Oblak was an option, Courtois was an option, and Ter Stegen were options, really, in La Liga. There's a few other keepers there, and some of the boys have gone for them, but I feel like I didn't want to have to use a wild card. You get those 5 wild card picks, and to get, I think it was 37.5 million in the draft, so that was pretty good value at the time. Of course, we draft in the touch version of the game, and then we bring all those teams into the real game and play it as a network game if those are confused by maybe the layout of how things are. At right back, and I've got a couple of options here actually. Militao, who's basically going to play there as my right back starter, but at the same time could always come in and play at centre back if we need to. Mangala, my other centre back option, in there as well, because I've bought Kachea. He cost me next to nothing in the draft as well, less than $1 million to bring him in. And as an attacking fullback, I think he's really, really good. I think he fits in the team really, really well. Some nice mental attributes, physically pretty good too. 28 years of age, so definitely is in his past years. He's in his prime, if anything. The back 2, this is where I thought I did really well. Again, trying to avoid using wildcards and to get a back 2 of Rafael Varane, maybe one of the best defenders in the league, apart from maybe Sergio Ramos, and next to him, Inigo Martinez. What a couple of defenders this is. Really, really chuffed with it. Haven't got massive height, but in terms of defensive, sort of ball-playing centre-backs, that's what I wanted, and that's what I got. Really, really happy with a pair of them. And then at left-back, bit of an issue really. Had to use one of my wildcard picks. It wasn't really the plan to bring him in, and its marking isn't that great, isn't that good. But yeah, free kick taking and going forward, being one of those complete fullbacks, complete wing back sort of players. Yeah, Lucas Diné has come in as well, or Dean. Some people call him Lucas Dean. He's got 2 names as far as I'm concerned, viewers. But there we go. Moving slightly further forward, in maybe the defensive midfield or anchorman spots, we've got Abora. Of course, you might know him. He was at Leicester for a short period, but I'm sure players remember him at Sevilla, as well as a couple of other teams as well. Really, really good. He's basically the budget Busquets in my mind. Cost me about 15 million in the draft, and yeah, happy to get him in. I think as a protection unit to play in front of that back 4 and release those fullbacks, he's a really, really good option. Kondogbia, of course, can play in a similar role as well. Maybe not as an anchorman, but can certainly play deeper. He's got those attributes, but he's playing further forward at the moment with SMS. But you can see Kondogbia really, really good. Again, I think he was about 15 million. It was really good value. And again, another La Liga player. Another wild card was used. We brought in SMS. Of course, if you've been watching some of my series this year, you'll know that he's been a big part of them. Milinkovic Savic, yeah, really, really great player. One of the best central midfielders in the whole game. Had him in Season 1 of the Streamer Showdown, and it's lovely to bring him back. Welcome to him. I hope he's going to produce good things for me. And another option as well, Santi Cazorla, a really, really good technical option. Of course, this is a 1-season save, so at 34, it might be his final year, but I still think to have someone creative, a little bit of an older head, wiser head maybe in those big moments, he might be important come later down the line in the Streamer Showdown. Yeah, nice to have him in the side. On the left-hand side, Neymar Jr. Of course, Neymar, bringing him in as a wildcard pick from PSG. I've had Mbappe in the past and was pretty underwhelmed, so we went for a big hitter. We went for Neymar, and you can see a theme of my wildcard picks across that front line. Cavani, his PSG teammate, to play up front. Really ground football manager. I think a little bit of a sleeper pick. No one expects me to pick someone like Cavani, definitely not. And Luis Suarez would have been a great pick to have alongside him, that Uruguayan connection. But yeah, really, really pleased with Cavani. Again, 32. If I was playing a save for 4 years, probably wouldn't have drafted him. But the fact that we've got sort of this one-off season, I think he's got all the tools. Really, really great player. And to have Aubameyang just on his shoulder, the pace of Aubameyang could be quite dangerous. Again, 30 years of age, but that pace is frightening. Finishing very good. Off the ball movement great as well. And even, if I need to, I can play him on this right-hand side. Other options, Aduriz is part of my team. So like, if we're looking for someone who to hold up the ball, maybe be a part of that front three, or even just to play as a lone striker at some stage, he might just be that guy. Target man attack, not the tallest, but all those technical and mental attributes to be brilliant in that role. So, yeah, definitely brought in with a purpose. And you look at the likes of Carlos Bacca's in there as well. Chukwueze, I'm sure people are excited about. Could be a really good option from the right-hand side. Of course, a bit more of a prospect, and as a result, cost not that much money, really. But really quick, great dribbling. We'll definitely see him at some point during the tournament. A really good player to bring off the bench at some stage, or even start. Like, if the Aubameyang Cavani thing isn't working, potentially, we can bring him in, play him as an inside forward, have him and Neymar cutting in on either side. Could be quite dangerous. So yeah, I've given myself options. You know, SMS can play slightly further forward. We can move Cazorla into that role, or play him as a deep line playmaker in the centre. Like, I've got choices. I've got options. And for those that have watched my content for a while, you know that I'll probably have some plans. Some will be unexpected and some will be more Italian than others. So it should be quite exciting. Really excited to have 5 new people involved. The guys that were in it in the last 2 seasons were brilliant, but we thought we'd refresh things. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. If you want to come and watch it all unfold, the Streamer Showdown starts at 7 o'clock. That's the official start time. But if you want a little bit of a rundown on other things, other people's teams, the lowdown starts at 6:30. Of course, this video is going out slightly before that. You can join Viking Dan and some of the other guys from the community. So we've got Proudy, Nerdphonic. I think Tom FM is going to be involved, as well as Had the Nerd, who contended in the first couple of seasons. So those boys are going to be involved, chatting through and producing like a Soccer Saturday version of events. So if you want to watch all the action unfold, all the goals will come to you over there as well. Definitely check that out. I'll leave a link in the description to both my Twitch channel, so you can watch everything from my perspective, and having maybe the lowdown on as well. I think both is pretty good. Yeah, so that's the Streamer Showdown. If you've got any questions, come into the Twitch chat. Feel free to ask either myself or my mods, or the guys chatting. The community over there is really good. We'll certainly help out, or get involved in the Discord. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. There's a whole Streamer Showdown section over there as well. If you've got any questions regarding the whole tournament, let me know. What do you think about my team? In terms of the bookies, they're not in the season preview. They're not really rating me, which I think's brave, I think's bold, and I think's incorrect. But it'll be exciting to see how things go down. And yeah, the next 2 days of competition should be really good fun. And I'd love for you to come involved. Come and get involved over on Twitch. So from me, that's Benji. There's my team. Streamer Showdown Season 3 coming soon. You'll notice there wasn't a highlights package about my glorious run to the final this time, like the last one. Second yellow card dumped me out in the first knockout stage, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah, sorry everyone.